millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's better.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Houston Texans. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Jahan! Ready! Come on.
Check it backer.
Lucky 50.
Check 43.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
He's not going to get me. Check 37. Wide. Double up. He's got it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked.
Switch.
Hey, 382, last 50. X3, 218, chopper.
First down, here's Cousins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Here we go, team. All day. Hey, receiver. Rush in. Jim.
Watch it.
Hey, flipper.
Safety's creeping.
Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. It's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now they try the right side here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
Check Greystone, Travis. Kill.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check 41. You ain't going nowhere. Check nickel.
Let's
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. It's Cousins on the sneak. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kirk Cousins, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go, here we go. Switch. Watch the eye.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Let's get it forward. Check. Crunch. 22, check. Over. 22, check. Over. He's coming. Get it forward. Check 3. Check. Get it low. Rest. Check 24.
Now Watson. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
My set. 19. 54. Squeeze, double. Motion.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got you, boy.
They'll try the air now with Watson, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Set. 19. Check. Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, tight.
On 2nd down now, it's Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Mike's by 4. Hey, 31. You gonna see me in your
From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This is it. 19. 54. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd down, Miller. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Stepping up. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive.
Motion, motion, motion.
On third down, it's Miller, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Man, left. Hey, 31! You got 3, 3 to 5! Watch the twitch! Watch the twitch! And let's go!
Watson on first down. Steps away to his left. He'll run it, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Second and 6 at the Vikings 16-yard line.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Alert. Be a long day for you. Check your hot read. Hey, motion backfield, motion backfield.
Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards there and a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Right there. 54 Mike.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Here's Watson. The quick slant caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Well, they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal? They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand-new ball game. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Come on, fellas.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Touchdown, Houston! Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Vikings first down.
Watch out, defensive. Watch out. You go tight. You got tight. First. Wide.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. He finds an opening past the 40. There he goes left side. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 70 yards on the pickup. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch twist. Shit.
Cousins on the keeper, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, 1 for...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
To throw is Watson. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, let's get this. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. I'm here all day. Me, I got him. I got motion man. Me, I got this.
Out of the gun, Watson. They still can't get it. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Partner, if we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you've got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
Hey, receiver.
Now they try the right side here. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a handoff looking right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watching you go. Double dog. That's the way. He's looking forward. He's checking credit.
Now it's Watson. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Danielle Hunter, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Mike. Check 55, Mike. There's a party now.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Texans send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Chase 382, last 50. 6 guys. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Watch the safety creep.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now in Houston. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip. Hey, Ringo, 48. Let's see it. 2-draw forfeit. Watch that flag. Ringo. Safety screaming. Check. Check out route. Through. Black. Line out. That's all right.
And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Watch the pass. Two. Undercrush. 80 weapon. Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Check nickel.
They'll first and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night, and the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. Now Cousins. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
55's my guy, 55. Wild Bill. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He's got Fuller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Bro, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, first and 10 after roughing the passer.
That's what I do. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
From the gun, Watson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Cousins and the Vikings with a first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
6-6, pull it high. Watch it. Wide. Hey, Steamer. Check.
Now they try the right side here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
He's coming. General West. Check 23. Hey, flipper.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Vikings on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Watch the distance. Watch the whip. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Cousins to throw it. And Diggs has it. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it, and I can't wait to see.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Watson. And he's going to go down again. Linval Joseph able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Check 50.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Bang, 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 yo, yo. Bang, bang. Hey, check 24.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
All day, dog.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter.